Sticking to the whole staying at home theme, I wanted to explore a little bit of a different avenue. Today we're going to be looking at the Philips Hue smart lighting system and how it can revolutionize your home. What's going on, guys? My name's Tomic and welcome back to the channel. Today, like I said, we're looking at the Philips Hue lighting system and everything that it can do and everything that it can't do, everything that comes in the box and everything that I wish came in the box. So let's start by looking at what Philips Hue actually is. So if you've never used or heard of a Philips Hue system, I'm going to pop this box back down. Basically, a Philips Hue system is a smart lighting system that integrates with your regular dumb lighting and wiring. Usually you'd have to go out and rewire your whole house, C-bus cables running everywhere, just to get some sort of home connectivity and Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa integration working with your lighting. Now, Philips has come out with the Hue range a couple years ago and continuously increased more and more products to make it the most desirable home lighting solution on the market in 2020. So basically, when you purchase a Philips Hue light, you can plug it into your existing socket and it is automatically a dimmable smart light. So in total, Philips offers 53 different products that you can purchase right now in June 2020 from them to accessorize your house. You can have LED lighting directly behind the computer. You can have LED globes, you can have downlights, you can have pendants, you can have exterior and interior lighting, wall lights, feature lights, mirror lights, motion sensors, motion detectors, and even smart plugs. So with the combination of all these unique lighting objects and elements, you can really do absolutely anything you want. From a standalone point of view, there's three key differences in the Hue lighting range. For example, the kit I purchased that I'm going to be displaying today is the Philips Hue White Ambient mode. So that allows you to basically use the spectrum of light in white and yellow. It limits you to a cool white through to warm white, whereas you can also buy just white, which is just your standard warm white color, and you can also jump up to the premium Hue model, which is the Hue Color Ambient, which gives you basically the full RGB spectrum of colors, and you can go to town on whatever color and whatever feature you want to make. So let's start with the unboxing experience, which is always the fun part. I purchased the white Hue Ambient model as well as an additional bayonet head globe. So in the box, as it comes by default, you get a Philips Hue bridge, which I'll talk to you about if you need one or not. You get two Philips Hue twist-on bulbs, and you get a dimmer switch, which originally I thought I wouldn't need, but I can guarantee you if you're buying a bridge, you 100% need this item. And because in my situation there's two different globe types in my house, I needed an additional bayonet head. So for me, I wanted one in my master bedroom, the ensuite, and the office, which is here being recorded today. So if I wanted to, I could say, "Hey Google, turn on office light." And slowly it'll come on. Now I can also use the command, "Hey Google, turn off office light," and it'll turn off. So I'm hoping that provided enough of a light difference in this video for you guys to actually notice that light coming on and off. Without the switch, you have to use Google all the time or use your phone to turn it off and on. So the switch actually just makes it a little bit more convenient, especially if you have more than one globe in the house. So why did I decide in 2020 that it was the right time to purchase a Philips Hue system? Well, for me, I really liked the routine setup in the Philips Hue app. It gave you the ability to synchronize these globes to adjust, to turn on, turn off to any color, any time of day that you set up. So for example, tomorrow morning being a Monday, as I record all my videos on a Sunday to make sure I never miss a Monday, it will be coming on at about 5:15 in the morning and slowly getting brighter and brighter and brighter until my alarm goes off at 5:30 in the morning. This is going to emulate a sunrise, which will hopefully make me feel a little bit more awake. Right now it is the middle of winter at a very cold, dark part of Australia, so 5:30 is pitch black. Having to get up in a cold, dark room is very unmotivating. So for me, I'm using these routines to help me actually start my day and push forward as quickly as I can. You also have the ability to integrate Philips Hue with your smart assistant. So like I demonstrated previously, it can be integrated with Google Home, Amazon Alexa, or even the Apple HomePods. These apps work independently and together at the same time. You can set the routines to turn on these lights whenever you want, either inside the Philips Hue app or inside the Google Home app, depending how you want to use it. You can also then piggyback certain situations to really create that home automation lifestyle. So let me give you an example. When I go and have a shower, I say, Google, don't need to do that now. So I usually say, X Google shower time, and it will, one, turn on my bathroom lights to the right color and to the right dimness that I personally enjoy, and it will also turn the right ambient music on that I like. So this is a very bougie thing and nothing that needs to be done in everybody's life, but it is something that I like because I'm a tech fanatic, hence the tech channel. So this is a really cool feature that you can integrate into your life. You can then transition out of the shower, tell it it's time for breakfast, move your music from one room to another room, change your lighting, adjust it to see exactly what your lifestyle suits. So for example, you have a very long dark hallway and you want each individual light to come on 5 seconds after the other as you walk through that hallway, like a cathedral style, or with motion sensors attached to the bottom. You can absolutely do this with the Philips Hue lighting system. The Philips Hue lights really bring in that high-end automated lifestyle into a very basic home without needing to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on C-bus wiring. Now, just a little pro tip that I found out whilst using and setting up the routines in the Philips Hue system. When you set up the Philips Hue system wake up or sunrise, sunset, activation sensors in the app and tell it to turn on at a specific time, for example, like I mentioned at 5:15 tomorrow morning, when you select 5:15, that is when you want it to be as bright as possible at its maximum setting. So it will start at 4:45 and slowly turn on to 5:15, or if you want it to start at 5:15, it'll slowly turn on to 5:45. You can also set this to 10, 20 and 30-minute intervals, so it really depends how quickly you want to wake up. But this is important to note because I was testing it for a very, very long time going, well, it's 2:25 in the morning and it's not turning on, or it's 3:30 in the afternoon and it's not turning on. Why is it not turning on? But that's because I was setting it to a minute in the future, hoping it would start and turn on already. Whereas what I needed to do was set it 11 minutes into the future or 31 minutes into the future, depending on the setting I'd set, to actually turn on 30 minutes prior. So this isn't something that's really explained in the Hue app, and it's definitely something to watch out for, because for a long time I sat there thinking, oh no, I've broken something already. If you like your lighting to be a bit more colorful, a bit more playful, a bit more entertaining, you can actually purchase the color ambient models of the lighting I purchased and have it sync with your entertainment or with your gaming. So what that does, for example, is it syncs your Philips Hue system on your phone to the Philips Hue system on your MacBook or your PC. And as you're playing a movie or playing video games on your computer, it automatically recognizes the sounds and the colors and adjusts accordingly. So this is something that really can get you into a more of a gaming mood, or really enhance your home cinema if this is something that you're looking for. Growing up in one of the rougher neighborhoods of Australia, you're always taught to leave the lights on when you left home, or leave some light on so it looks like somebody's home. The one thing that Philips Hue adds is security to your home lifestyle. So if you're leaving home and you're going on a holiday for 2 weeks, for example, and nobody's going to be home, but you want to make sure the lights are on spontaneously at different times in different rooms, this is something the Philips Hue system can again automate for you. You can customize that the bedroom lights again turn on at 5:30 like they usually do. The front porch light turns on at 5:30 at night when you're meant to come home, and all sorts of different combinations to make it appear as if somebody is still living inside the house. So it isn't exactly a high-tech security feature, but it is a deterrent for some people and something that warrants some people buying the Philips Hue system. In my opinion, this was a bit of a tack on from Philips because of the location aware software inside the Hue app. So when you start leaving work, it picks up your location, if you turn it on, that you're coming home from work. And as you enter the door, it automatically turns on all your lights. So therefore you're greeted to your home as if somebody was already there. This is a pretty cool feature, but because I only have this in my bedroom and my office, it isn't really that useful for me. If I walk through the door, there's a little bit of a step to that bedroom, so it's still pitch black most of the time. However, if you do have a Philips lighting setup throughout your whole house, you can very easily program that to turn on your living spaces as you walk in through the door and genuinely greet you as you come home. Now, the Philips Hue app is also testing a whole bunch of Labs products, as they like to call them. These are almost ready but not 100% ready software integrations that you can integrate into your daily routine. So for example, if you have a color ambient light, you can do a quick workout or you can do a guided yoga session. With a standard white hue ambient light, you can do a guided meditation session. So none of these are perfect, they aren't all voice guided, some are, some aren't. You can even set candlelight romantic settings with the lights so they flicker on and off in a nice orange Pantone color, or you can even go one step further with the color ambient lights and shift from light shades of pink to green to blue, whatever this system sets. So there are 1,000,001 different functionalities and add-ons. There's some even third-party applications that you can wrap your strip LED lights around your Christmas tree and it will do all sorts of different lighting effects, which is really cool come Christmas time. So there is an endless amount of things that you can do with the color software integration into these lights. So what's my overall verdict on these lights? How simple is it to set up? What can we really do and what can we expect them to do? Well, I honestly spent about 3-4 hours yesterday just playing around with it, understanding how the routines work, integrating it into my Google Home and getting those routines set up. So when I woke up this morning, the lights turned on, the music played, it was all really nice and a bit more luxurious, I guess. The skills required to set this thing up are very basic. You take the old light globe out, you plug the new light globe in, and you go from there. If you're planning on using routines, then you 100% will need the bridge. The bridge is a little square modem that sits plugged directly into your modem and lets all the lights communicate through Wi-Fi. If you're only planning on using your phone to turn them off and on and change the color of them, then you absolutely do not need a bridge, and you can go out and purchase one of the cheapest Hue light bulbs, which I think range from about 30 to 40 Australian dollars all the way up to about 90 for the colored versions. Overall, I think they're a great little addition to making your life a little bit different, a little bit more quirky, and a little bit more luxurious. I really truly do hope that one day I can fully automate my home into Iron Man style premises where everything is done based on your home assistant. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button 2020 style. And as always, I'll see you next Monday.